Two of the most talented NBA players we have ever seen with our own two eyes. Two of the best ball handlers to ever grace this planet. Two of the most loved, two of the most respected point guards we have ever seen. Fan favorites, Kyrie Irving and Allen Iverson. But today we're going to decide who's the best. Who's the better point guard? Let's get into the video. Allen Iverson, aka AI. Career stats: 26.7 points per game, 3.7 rebounds per game, and 6.2 assists per game. Dude was just a straight up menace. Only 6 foot. As you can see, crossing up Jordan right there. Ain't scared of anybody in front of him. Best season coming in 2000 and 2001. 31.1 points per game, 3.8 rebounds per game, and 4.6 assists per game. He also won MVP. Career stats for Kyrie Irving: 23.6 points per game, 4.0 rebounds per game, and 5.7 assists per game. You already know Kyrie's a dog. He gonna come at you regardless, no matter who you are. Best season coming this year with a chance to win it all. 25.6 points per game, 5.0 rebounds per game, with 5.2 assists per game. Currently in the playoffs. Career accolades for Allen Iverson: 11-time NBA All-Star, 4-time scoring champ, 3-time All-NBA first team, won an MVP. He is currently in the Hall of Fame and won Rookie of the Year. Oh my gosh, 6 foot monster. Kyrie Irving career accolades: 8-time NBA All-Star, 3-time All-NBA team selection, NBA Rookie of the Year, won a championship, one of the biggest championships in NBA history, 1-time Olympic gold medalist. Here are some pros and cons to AI's game. Scoring ability out of this world. Ball handling, probably top 2 all time as far as ball handling. Mentality is out of this world. Even though he was 6 foot, wasn't scared of anybody. Cons: he can be inefficient sometimes. I mean, he had to take a lot of shots and carry a lot. He can be a defensive liability because of his size and weight. But as you can see on these two highlights, he's getting steals and was a 3-time steals leader. When it comes to pros for Kyrie Irving, scoring ability, there's nothing on the offensive side he really can't do. Ball handling, probably the best ball handler we have ever seen. That's a debate between him and AI, and just completely unguardable on the offensive end. When it comes to cons, he isn't the greatest defender in the world, but he can lock in certain times. And playmaking can be a little bit better, but he has games where he can get you 10 assists and get a lot of rebounds. So playmaking isn't that horrible. Now, we can get into the video. We can get into the deep part of this video. Who's the better basketball player? Well, first, we're going to start by talking about what everybody wants to talk about, their ball handling. When it comes to Kyrie Irving and Allen Iverson's ball handling, I mean, they're two of the best to ever do it. Top 2. I'm just going to give that edge to just Kyrie Irving. I feel like this game has evolved. There's a lot more dribble moves, and I've just never seen anybody handle the ball like that. Kyrie can literally do anything he wants with his ball handling. I mean, let's just put some respect on AI's name, though. First and foremost, oh man, he did something that Kyrie couldn't do. He drove his team. Let's just talk about he's a 6 foot player. Dropping 40s, dropping 50s. Also won a MVP and took his team to the finals. He had to play Kobe and Shaq. I would say 90% of the NBA is not winning that finals. But for him to drive a team at 6 foot and will them to wins and to get that far is completely impressive. I could definitely understand why some people may say he's the greatest point guard of all time. I mean, how can you not debate that? When it comes to both of them finishing, oh man, both of them can finish with the best of them. I mean, AI had to go in the paint where they were fouling hard at 6 foot and still finishing. But at the same time, the way Kyrie finishes just makes him a tad bit better. The craftiness when he gets in there, the layups he does, the step backs, and Kyrie has a post game. I mean, as a guard, Kyrie have a post game. That's unguardable. He's a guard. He's like 6'2" with a post game, posting up 6'5" players and players bigger than him. So I'm gonna give him the edge as far as finishing. I mean, it's neck and neck as far as everything. I mean, it's just crazy. Both of their mentalities are top tier. I mean, as you can see, they feel like nobody on the planet can guard them. I mean, from the clips you're looking at, AI went against the best of the best. Kyrie is going against the best of the best offensive players we have ever seen. It's just nothing you could do with these two when they're in front of you. Kyrie hit the biggest shot in NBA history on a 73-9 team coming back from 3-1. So Kyrie played a very valuable piece in getting his ring. Really a 1-2 punch with him and LeBron James. Yes, most may say you won a ring because of LeBron James, but it was well deserved. I mean, he averaged dang near 30 in that Cleveland and Golden State series, igniting that comeback. And when most of the world was on Curry's tip, I mean, he showed y'all what he was about. He showed y'all Curry can't guard me. I'm going to make Curry guard. And gave the world a nightmare. If you're a Golden State fan, Kyrie is just haunting you to this day. Also, if you're a GM, I think the better pick for you would be Kyrie Irving, simply because he can move without the ball and he can play well. Honestly, Kyrie on his teams have been the second best player. I mean, that's a hell of a sidekick to have, but Kyrie is with Luka now, who's considered a top 2 or 3 player in the league, a young talent, and was with arguably the greatest basketball player of all time. So, I mean, Kyrie definitely showed he's a better team player. Not to say that AI was a horrible team player, like his attitude or anything, but just their play styles. Kyrie Irving can really fit into any system, and that is just what's going to separate them two for me. I'm going to go with Kyrie being the better basketball player just because times have evolved. I mean, there's a lot more dribble moves. He's just a lot more craftier than AI. I love y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and comment who y'all think is better.